What is up, YouTube? I'm Clutch Marles. There's my minivan for Southern Illinois. As you can see, I'm in a raincoat. It's raining. So the van was parked behind this dumpster. So got home from work early, decided, hey, let's go out, put the jump box on the van, and we're gonna pull the van up to the garage so that when I open the back hatch, you know, I can walk right in here, get tools, whatever. We can start stripping this. A little rain ain't gonna shut my day down. My khakis. One, I let the dogs out to go to the bathroom. Bentley decides he's going swimming in the fucking creek. Had to go get him out. Put the jump box on here. Jump box ain't running, like it's not starting. So then we put a different battery in it. Battery won't start it. Found a set of jumper cables in the van. I was like, you know what? I'll use these to start it. Well, I just pulled the copper here, was just wrapped around the end. So I'm like, that's a shit jumper cable. So I found another set. They didn't work either. Finally got the set out of my truck, pulled my truck over to the van, got it jumped, started backing out, got the fucking van stuck in the mud. You know, right now she just has street tires, and it's been raining off and on most of the day. So we were parked here, got stuck right in here, put the truck in 4 low, ripped her to the driveway, and finally got her backed in. That took probably fucking 30 minutes of me in the rain. What should have just been plug the jump box in and fucking back it up to the shop. 30 minutes of fucking rain. I'm kind of, my socks are wet. I'm kind of over it now. Part of me doesn't even want to work on it, but fuck it. Let me show you guys the van. Here's the minivan. Came with all these tools. And, you know, I kind of bet this is 3 rows of seating. I bet there's fucking seats underneath these. If I was a betting man, I'd say that might be a bench seat. We'll have to take all this shit out to find out. It's the battery that was in it, all the jumper cables. Don't you love it when a van comes with free copper? Yeah, appears to be a little V6. Now I don't know much about these Hondas. I've never ran one, but I know about W bodies. Man, that'd look like a great place if someone was gonna fucking weld a carburetor to the top of one of these. That'd probably be the intake to do it. Look at that big fucking air filter. There's a funnel. Pretty good sized radiator. Now, the one issue that I'm currently having you turn the key on, you hit radio, and it just says code. What's the fucking code? I'm gonna Google this and I'll get back with you. Look at that. Got the fucking radio working. So apparently what you do in these Hondas is you turn the car on, you hold down 1 and 6, you take your thumb, you hit on, it tells your serial number. Then you have to call Honda and ask them, you got to tell them your serial number and they will give you the unlock code. But, you know, fucking Look at me using my whole fucking brain. I was like, man, I wonder if it's in this Honda book. And I open it up and I get to looking. There's the fucking code for the radio, which is now right here because this book's probably getting thrown away. So, y'all know what that means. Let's see how the fucking... Come on, give me a channel.
Owensboro, Kentucky. Hit us up on Facebook. Proud supporter of CASA and a fight to top child abuse. And remember, it's good. Never fret. In a car
All right, I think they're gonna be able to hear me when I pull onto the track. That was my main concern, was the fucking, we weren't gonna have a radio. Because y'all know me, we do a lot better with the fucking radio. So, fucking... Fuck, we got a DVD player in this bitch. I wonder... Fuck, I ended the video too soon. I wonder if I have enough cable long enough to move the DVD player up to here and possibly watch a video while we're derbying. I don't know. I am relieved that I now have a radio, so let's go. You know, everybody always makes fun of minivan drivers, you know. I used to make fun of minivan drivers. But how many other vehicles can you strip and watch a fucking movie while you do it? Definitely can't do this in the back of a Crown Vic. We're back. Yesterday, I started trying to strip this minivan with the tools that I found in it. And in a little over an hour, we got one door panel off, one back panel off, one back panel off, 25% of the carpet out, and then we got the seats out of it. I'm not saying time is money. I'm not in a hurry, but, you know, I'm not fucking taking 3 years to strip this. I'm going back to the power tools. So we did manage to get the DVD player to work. We got the radio to work. You know, it runs and drives. I have found like a concerning amount of transmission fluid, brake fluid, power steering fluid, oil, antifreeze. I don't know if this guy was just prepared or if we got a lot of issues that we just don't know about yet. But I'm going to use power tools, start taking more of this apart, and I'll get back with y'all. I graffiti Marles down the side of most of my derby cars. They're really good paint jobs. That's my buddy Jason Sauer, Most Wanted Fine Arts. Take him a car, he'll graffiti it. But occasionally people ask me to paint their name or something on their car for them. You know, down here in Indiana, not a lot of people doing graffiti work. So back in October, I was at the Dead Man Buried Alive show, and I wanted to paint a skull on the hood of my car, and here it is. Well, next week I'm going to paint a car for a guy who asked me to put his name down the side, and then he asked if I could paint a skull on his car. I don't really do shapes, animals, things like that. I'm average at putting marls down the side of your car. You want marls down the side of your car? We can make that work. But here is what my skull looks like now with a little bit of practice. So that one looks like a skull that's going to ask you, do you got any games on your phone? But this one, it's getting better. Just playing around with it, you know. You got to practice to be perfect, so I think it looks a lot better than the one in October. You guys have heard me talk about them before, but this summer, if you're wanting to go to concerts, sporting events, anything like that, check out SeatGeek. Use promo code Marles. You're going to save $20 off your first purchase. And then you can use that $20 over at my website, clutchmarlesmotorsports.com. Pretty much get you a free shirt. So go check it out. If you want to see more of this minivan, hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends, turn on notifications. We're going to be going to Bash for Cash in Ohio in a couple weeks. I'm up there filming. I'm not running. Then shortly after that, I think I'm doing a Most Wanted class in Southern Indiana, and then the Southern Illinois Showdown. So y'all stay tuned. Let's fucking go.